Hi Virgo, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Virgo, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. So with that said, if you are a continued subby, you know I love you for it. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share. And if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week, for your key to the week, you have the Hanged Man, right? This is a card of ease, but it's also a card of spiritual understanding and wisdom. This would be a really good week for you to delve into, you know, your inner realms, to pay attention to what's going on within you. It also suggests two more things as well. One, this week you could be working on a very arty or creative or, you know, sort of design kind of energy this week, which I think would be great. It looks like you've got some really wonderful ideas of how to make something better. The only thing that I want to say to you is try not to become a slave to the project. Remember the Hanged Man energy, because it's Neptunian / Piscean, it has that tendency to go into martyrdom, right? So even if you love the project, don't be a slave to it this week. There's something this week that is kind of like, you know, enjoy it, right? Delve into it in a deep way, like in that way that you do, you wonderful Virgo people. But find a way to detach from it when you're able to as well, all right? For your actions and options this week, you have the Fool card. New things, places, people and energy. I mean, look at this, right? It looks like you're really excited about a new creative endeavor. It looks like something that you really feel passionate about, or in some way, shape or form, you feel like you can drive this forward. The only thing, like I keep saying to you, I just want you to stay in that place of enjoying it. And the way that you stay in that place is by taking moments away from it. All right. The other thing is as well with the Fool card, this is pure potential, right? It is literally pure unadulterated potential. Coupled with the Hanged Man card, when you envision the word limitless, what does it actually look like to you? What does it actually feel like to you? When you think of the word abundance, what does it look like or feel like to you? This is, you know, this could be a really powerful week for getting to the root of something, and not in like a, I've got a problem and now I need to get to the root of it, but like getting to the root or to the core of what your desires actually are. For your communications and conversations, you have the Knight of Cups. What I love about this is it suggests that there is an offer or an invite or an opportunity coming up for you this week. One that could be very lucrative for you, but it is going to be something that is maybe not necessarily novel or new to you, but the way that you have to use your skills in relation to this project, maybe it tests you, maybe it challenges you, maybe you have to start thinking outside the box. But all in all, yeah, this is great. If you get invites, if you get opportunities this week, pay attention to them because they could be really good for you. For those of you that work for somebody else, look, be aware that this week, whatever it is that is offered to you could be good, right? It could be, but it may be more work than maybe you sign up for. And if that is the case, you need to be very transparent about what you expect in return, on a financial level, on a time constraint level, all of that. When it comes to those of you that work for yourselves, business owners, entrepreneurs, etc., this is really nice, right? So it could be that a friend or a Piscean person comes in to assist you in some way, shape or form. It could be as well that maybe you are starting to think about where your paths are diverging and what that actually means for the work that you do. It could be as well, another way that this could shape up for you, your Knight of Cups could really see you coming up with a brilliant idea that you are trying to put out into the world. The Hanged Man is asking you to take it slow. It's a great idea and it will continue to be great, even if it doesn't happen overnight, right? When it comes to those of you that are retired or no longer working for any reason, well, look, if you get invited, and some of you could be, this could be a week where you're invited to some sort of spiritual quest or retreat of some kind. Maybe somebody invites you to a church, maybe somebody invites you to a yoga session, maybe somebody invites you to I don't know, you know, an energy therapy workshop, or like there's something here where you're being invited to something that is quite unconventional. Your first instinct, being Virgos, might be, yeah, I'm not sure about that, but go, right? Be open to this idea because it could be really wonderful for you. For your money and materials, you have the Three of Swords. All right, so you've got the Three of Swords, but it's underneath the Fool card. This looks like a sudden expense, I'm sorry to say, and it does look like one that you're likely not expecting. I can't really narrow it down any further. So you've got the Four of Cups, right? So it does suggest that whatever it is, it's likely to come very suddenly, and it is going to be an added expense, one that you probably don't want. Probably, I mean, who wants an added expense? Right, but one that you also might not necessarily need. The only thing that I will say to you is there's no chance to get around this. Like, whatever it is that demands immediate attention or fixing, you really need to take care of it as soon as it arises, right? So that you don't have to revisit it later on. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, your Three of Swords would be your kidneys, your lower back. So pay attention to everything that you're drinking this week, right? Especially with the Hanged Man there as well. The reason being, Neptune has that element of, you know, poisonous things. You've got the Four of Cups here, you know, which suggests a liquid of some sort, and then you've got the Three of Swords. Drowning your sorrows, not for this week, all right? If something comes up and it really distresses you, find something healthy, balanced and nutritious to help you, or even if it's junk food, do you know what I mean? Like, fine, but if it's alcohol or drugs or anything like that, this is not the week for it. You will likely not get what you bargained for, and it may make you feel really, really rough. What I will say to you as well with this as well, if you are on your travels this week, especially if you're out in the mountains or anything like that, make sure you've got your bug repellents, make sure you've got your, you know, especially if you're that kind of person. I'm not a medical professional, but have an EpiPen, you know, make sure you've got a point of access. I don't know why, it's just the feeling that I get from this is it's almost like some poison, maybe like a bite from something. Do you know what I mean? Like, it could literally be that, you know, even if you're at home. Outside of that, it will probably be something that you consciously can poison yourself with, like alcohol or whatever. Anyway, enough of all of that. When it comes to the home and environment, you've got the Three of Swords. So this could be you having to let something go this week. You've got the Four of Cups there as well, which, I mean, it might be that the sudden expense is something to do with the home. For those of you that have pets or animals, just look after them extra special this week. All right, and then for your love and relations, oof, okay, so you got the Tower card. All right, so for those of you that are single, this could be that through some of the madness that takes place for you over the course of this week, maybe you spontaneously meet someone and you think, oh wow, you know, I would caution, for those of you that are meeting people on or from the internet, please just be careful, because you might not necessarily be getting what you're sold. That's one way that this could show up. If you are, oh, come on brain, if you're partnered or in a relationship of some kind, an offer or an opportunity that comes up for your partner or for you may put your schedules at odds this week. So it's kind of like, well, I really need to do this, and you know, your partner, well, I really can't get out of this. So it's kind of like the schedules this week could be causing some sort of a conflict. If that is the case, set the baseline and the boundaries at the beginning before. Set the boundaries and the baseline at the beginning before you move forward, so that each one of you knows where you are and you can move forward okay. All right, now the new moon that's happening in the sign of Taurus is offering a trine energy to you, which is harmonious and easy and warm. So you've got some sort of kind of a little bit of protection there, which is nice. Remember, new moons are new beginnings, fresh starts in some way, shape or form. So your human design oracle card for the new moon is the Gate 34 and power. This is about tapping into your own power. This new moon really wants to get you to realize where you have power and where you don't, and more importantly, where it is that maybe you're underutilizing that power, where it is that you need to take charge, where it is that you need to take control in some way, shape or form. The new moon, like I said, is offering a trine energy to you, so it can be really harmonious. Think about this when you're putting something out into the world. Where is it that you need to take real command of it, or more command of it, so that it has the best opportunity to become what you truly hope for? With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.